Welcome again to Studio 14's Overton County Magazine. I'm your host, Jerry Stovall. Overton County Magazine is a show designed to bring our viewers a look at some of the interesting as well as informative people and events occurring in and around Overton County. Some of our stories are videotaped on location, while still others will be brought to you straight from Studio 14. So why don't we all sit back, relax, and thumb through this week's magazine. In this segment, we're going to introduce you to a person you've probably already seen on the channel. It's Lisa Stockton. She has a show, aerobic show called Electricize, and we thought we'd let you talk to her. We kind of snatched her off of a set. She's been taping some programs, so let's talk to her and see what she's been doing. How you doing, Lisa?
Just fine.
Noticed a minute ago in your program that it was kind of strenuous, but it is possible to do it.
Yes.
And it has to be healthy for your body.
Yeah, it needs to be strenuous to do you any good.
Okay, now the people that are going to be doing this, should they go to a point where maybe it's hurting them a little bit and stop, and maybe on the next day's program kind of pick up and try to go a little farther?
Yeah, if they're not into exercising right now, they shouldn't push themselves too hard, but everyone knows that when you're exercising, it hurts. It's got to hurt to help, but you know that point where it's hurting your body, and they should stop then. But as far as hurting, they should let it hurt a little bit for it to do any good, but just build themselves up and take their time at it, because it takes a while to get into really good shape.
Well, you must have been doing it for a long time, because I'll tell you, you didn't even seem out of breath.
I just was fooling you.
Okay. How'd you start out in this?
I started taking aerobics at Unique Physique. It was in Livingston. It was a business probably most people remember, and then I started teaching there and taught there a while. And I've had gymnastics courses in college.
Gymnastics now, what's
it's
that?
It's a type, we learned aerobics and we learned just all-around fitness for your heart and how to develop your endurance, and we did a lot of stuff. It was hard, but it taught me a lot.
Oh, good. Okay, now you're in college right now.
Yes, I attend MTSU.
Okay, what are you majoring in?
Marketing.
Marketing. Okay, far from aerobics, but
really?
You do have to keep in shape. They have a pretty good facility down there for keeping in shape.
Yeah, and they have a long parking lot too every day, so you can almost stay in shape walking to class. But I like to do a little bit more.
Okay, what have you got planned for coming shows?
We would really like some opinions from some people. Of course, we're gonna build on the cardiovascular, and what that entails is getting your heart toned up. Your heart is your strongest muscle in your body, and you really need to keep it in shape. And the purpose of cardiovascular is to get your heart to benefit you more, get more efficiency out of it, so it takes less beats per second to get your blood out through your body than it normally would. And if you can get that down low, it'd be great. You can last longer on anything. And other than that, the cardiovascular part, you're going to be jogging, and of course you're going to be toning up your legs. But as far as getting them firm, you're going to have to go to some probably floor exercises and do spot exercises for specific parts, and we're going to try to do some of that. And to get some of the older people in, we're going to try to play 50s music sometimes, and do a segment where you'll remember 50s music, and do some 60s, and just do a bunch of different music segments on it.
All right, now Lisa, what about diet? Do you have a special diet that you recommend, or would be good for somebody in this kind of a program?
To be honest with you, I'm not on any specific diet right now. I've been drinking a lot of Diet Cokes, which you should cut out. Cokes are just bad for you all around, of course. But most people know the right foods. If you just eat the basic food groups and try to stay away from the junk food, you'll be all right, and drink plenty of water. But we're going to try to do some special dieting tips and nutrition tips. And we're also going to try to have out a chart, and I'll tell you what your measurements should be in proportion to your body size, and that'll give you some kind of goal to work with and work for.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, your program looks like it should be a hit. And like say, if people will write in and give some comments on what they think and any suggestions that.
Yeah, we really would appreciate suggestions.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, before we wind up here, I'd like to see if you could give us a demonstration on what you do on your show and see what it looks like.
Okay, that'll be fine, and I want everyone to know that I am personally inviting Jerry to join me in his leotard
in a leotard
on a program, so you heard it here.
I think somebody put you up to that. Yeah. I might have to decline on that. I'll do a lot of things, but I don't know if that'll be one of them.
Okay.
But thanks for the invitation anyway.
You're welcome. You're welcome to join me.
Well, I think I'll have to decline.
Okay.
But let's take a look and see what you do, and maybe everybody else can follow along a little bit and loosen up a few muscles.
Okay. And you're going to come up and push between your legs, like so. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. Count with me if you need to. It helps you to keep your breathing steady. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Lisa, from looking at that, I'd say anybody that does it should get some benefit out of it. And I'd like to thank you again for being with me and hope your program is a success.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be on here. And I'm inviting everyone to watch and send in your comments, please.
In this segment, we have with us today Coach DerwardVaughn, and as we found out a few minutes ago, he's been named Coach of the Year in the district for this year, and one of the fellows on his team has also been named Outstanding Player of the Year. So with the tournaments coming up, we'd like to talk to him just a little bit and find out what's going on. So Coach Vaughn, you've got an impressive record this year. It seems like it's 23-1.
Well, I think we're 24-1 as of last Thursday night.
Oh, you are 24-1?
Yes.
Well, I missed that one. Who'd you play last Thursday
We
night?
ended up the season with Crossville, at Crossville.
Okay. So you've got an outstanding year. What do you attribute this to?
Well, of course, when you think in terms of this type of season or this type of squad, you got to think in line of a lot of contributing factors. I think I've even read articles on coaches' repetition in a situation like this. I hope I don't just repeat something that's been said from year to year or good season to good season. I know I've been asked this question several times just recently. Once you get a record like we've got, naturally you've got to speak for it, and you'll be asked questions on it a lot. So I've already answered that several times, so I'll attempt to again here with you today.
Right.
I know probably the number one thing is here of late, or the last, I'd say 6 or 8 years, we've developed the type of basketball that just stands out with team play, and we've got so many that's so unselfish, and that makes for the greatest type play you can get. And of course, it's a known fact that we're very quick, very orientated from the quickness standpoint, and we always have good shooters. So those things, plus these players are very talented, and that makes coaching so easy.
What's your height of the team? Your center.
Okay, Michael Melton's our center, and he's the biggest boy we have. He's a 6'2". And then from there down, it starts about 5'11" and ends up at 5'9". So we're very small.
You have a small team, and,
yes,
and you do play some pretty good-sized teams.
Yeah, we're nearly always the smallest of the two when we meet. I think we've played, well, Crossville was close to us. in height. Outside of that, we're usually the smallest.
I know I watched your one game that I think a big boy down in Cookville, and it looked kind of bad there early into the game, but like I say, I guess it's your quickness that really overcomes it.
Well, he had a good night on us, and of course it's hard for us to really contend with a player like him. He got in 25 or 30 points, I believe, and we went up on him as far as we could, but that wasn't far enough, so we really get hurt sometimes on the big men.
Okay. Who'd you lose your one game to this year?
Well, that was explains that type of the conversation. It was one of those large teams, Lebanon. They were like 6'7", 6'6", and 6'4", and they trimmed us. Although we do have the thoughts of good feelings of beating them at our place. We handled them fairly handily here at Livingston. Beat them 13, and they beat us 2 down at Lebanon.
Oh, that sounds real good then. I know the home court advantage is always a big advantage, but then you have 3 very tall players.
You're right.
It's rough. I can remember my years of playing big teams, and it seems like I was always on a small team, you know. And but you've had a real good season. Now we've got a lot of people that's moved into this area recently, and now I've been here, I guess about 14 years, but still in all, there's a lot that I don't know about just general statistics. Now, we're in District 8 in the AA, and we play, what's the District 8 consist of? You were telling me earlier.
Okay, that's made up of York, Livingston, Carthage, Smithville, Woodbury, and Gainsborough.
Okay, now, and you've also played games outside of your district, I believe, this year.
Yeah, we've played about 10 outside the district. We played 3 AAAs and about 3 single A's, I'd say. Triple A's is Crossville, Cookville, Lebanon, Warren County. Double A's is Birdstown and Salina, I guess.
So you did well in the AAA also.
Yes.
All right, now let's see. Let's look at what's coming up. You start playing Thursday, or no, Tuesday, you told me.
Tuesday.
And you don't know for sure who you're going to play, but you know it's one of 2 teams.
We play the winner of York and Woodbury, which plays Monday night. We play the winner of that Tuesday.
Okay, what time Tuesday night do you play?
I believe it's 7:30, I believe. 7:15.
Okay, now where can the tickets be acquired for this game?
Okay, I think the Eblin Center ticket office opens, I believe, probably an hour before game time. Said it'd be open a little later Monday night because of the time is starting at 4 o'clock. But there'd be plenty of time and plenty of room, plenty of seating area.
It's a fine stadium.
Yes.
I've been down there a few times. All right, we'd like to, of course, encourage everybody to come down and see the game. From the sounds of it, it's going to be a very good game, and we need to support the team just as much as we can. Now, with your players, how many seniors you have on your team?
We have 3. Got Ricky, not Ricky, but Chris Dillion, Michael Melton, and Steve Laugraghy.
Okay, and you, how about juniors, and you have any sophomore?
We've got 3 juniors, and Ricky Smith, Charlie King, and Scott McCormick.
All right, now what do you see for your team next year? You're going to lose 3 seniors then. Pretty good-looking team coming up next year.
Well, it's at this stage of the game, it's really hard to predict. I know this year I couldn't predict this year. Last we played about half a season, and we'd had a good preseason camp at Cookville, and we had won them all, but that didn't satisfy me in that I could predict. And in the middle of the season, well, I had to come along and predict, and I decided then we was going to be tough, and we ended up pretty good ball club. So next year, right off, it'd be hard to say. I think we'd be fair. Way too early to predict.
Usually, you see a lot of teams that are heavy into seniors, and but yet you're just going to lose 3. So it sounds like you might have a
they're very vital, though. It's it'd be hard to replace, and until that's decided, it's unpredictable as to how we could be.
All right. Now, you told me earlier that you had got Coach of the Year in this district this year. was voted in just recently.
Yes, that was voted on yesterday in our district meeting, tournament meeting, and we do this every year.
Someone tells me it's not the first time for you.
Well, no, it's been there before. I really don't know how many, but it's been there before.
Okay, well, that's good credit to you on that. Give us a little bit of your background. How long you been coaching?
Okay, this is 29th year. They've all been at Livingston Academy.
All of them been at Livingston?
All been at Livingston.
That's good. How many championship teams have you had?
Well, I couldn't answer that really. We've had several, and we've had a lot of good times, a lot of success. As far as just number of championships, I don't have that right on top of my head right now.
Have you had an unbeaten season totally?
No, sir. This, by the way, this year is as close as we've ever come to that.
Oh, it is.
Well, I had one other season, 21-1. Had a 31-4 a couple of years ago, and this 24-1 is as close as we've ever come.
I'll tell you, that sounds real good. It's tough. Everybody has a bad night.
Oh yeah,
I know that, and it's just it's a real team that can overcome these bad nights and still pull off a win.
Sure is.
Okay, now we've got with us one of the senior players, Chris Dillion. And Chris, I understand you're a senior this year, so it means this is the last one for you.
Yeah, last one.
And you're originally from Livingston?
Yeah.
How many years have you played basketball?
I played for 4 years.
Okay, did you play in grade school also?
Yeah.
How'd you do there?
Pretty good, I guess.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, you say Coach Vaughn, he's a pretty good player. What positions he play?
Well, plays one of our wings, and this has been Chris's biggest year, of course. He's come in and held down the shooting aspect for it. He's a good outside shooter.
Oh, he is.
Sure is. He really came through one game for us this year, and pretty much a deciding factor in it. He got 19 that night against Crossville.
19 in one game.
Yeah.
That's pretty. What's your normal average or yearly average?
About 6 points a game.
6 points. That's not bad. You mostly outside shooter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just about all the time.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Now you play what position? You say?
Wing.
You play guard. Is that a
baseline.
guard or
More of a forward.
more of a forward? Okay. That's a tough position. That's what I played when I was in school. And seems like you always get the center guarding you,
Right.
and then maybe the center and the forward guarding you, and so
A lot of help out there.
especially on a zone or that type of defense. Well, I'll tell you what, we wish you luck on this coming tournament play, and hope you do better than your average. Maybe you get 19 again for a few games. And what college are you going to next year?
I haven't really decided. Probably Tennessee Tech.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, have they approached you on any basketball scholarships?
No, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway.
Maybe they will before the season's over. 'Cause I'll tell you what, that's one thing that impresses me when I go to the graduations is actual scholarships that are given out, not only academic but the athletic scholarships. And let's hope you get one.
Well, thank you.
We've got another senior player with us today. His name is Steve Laugraghy. He's a senior at Livingston, and how's things going over there? You going pretty good? Feel good about the tournament?
Yeah, I feel real good about it.
Okay. What position do you play now?
I'm forward on the team.
Okay, and you happen to know what your average is, your annual average?
I think it's about 4, maybe a little over.
Okay, and what's been your high? Everybody knows what their high is.
I had 10 points one time.
10 points. Okay. Coach, how has Steve played? Do he play a real aggressive game? Get
Yes,
a lot of
he's-
rebounds?
He's probably the most aggressive player I've ever had.
Oh, is he?
He's almost got killed up at Crossville,
Oh, he did.
our last game. He got flattened about 4 or 5 times. I don't mean just down on the floor. I mean just piled on. And he came in the next day with bruises on his back. That don't happen in basketball. It did with him.
Mhm. Was this on rebounding? Or
Loose balls.
Loose ball fights.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, one of those aspects I was describing earlier on our strength.
Mhm.
Well, that's part of it. He's one of our quick ones. He's lightning quick.
Okay.
and plays as hard as you could ever see play. And put those two together, and you've got something.
Yeah, you've got to get the ball to get it in your basket. You know, this one question I meant to ask you earlier too. No doubt he's shot a lot of foul shots. How's your team on foul shots? That can win or lose a game at times.
Well, some of my dear beloved fans will enjoy me commenting this way. Kentucky's always my favorite college team. And I use them a lot to get points across. And I noticed this year they're the weakest shooting team there is in the conference from the free throw line.
That's unusual for Kentucky.
And I don't know if that's a carryover to us or not. I hope not, but we're about that way. We don't shoot free throws too well.
Oh, you don't?
We're about half and half. We have half of them that shoots pretty well and about half of them that doesn't. And it's one of our weak points, really.
Well,
But they're working on it. They're becoming better.
I'll tell you, my old coaches, they used to set you on the line and let you shoot for hours at a time. You know, that they just stressed it hard. But you talk about Kentucky, you know, they always let me down in an easy game. Kentucky did.
Yeah.
They were always good shooters, but in an easy game, they blew it.
Yeah.
And that was their biggest downfall as far as I was concerned. You going to college now?
Yeah, I plan on it.
Got one picked out, or?
I'd like to go to Ohio State if I could.
Oh, that's right. You're originally from Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. I was talking earlier. I know your dad, and you've been down here how long now? Two years?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Okay. You like this country?
Yeah, I love it down here.
There's nothing like it.
Uh-uh.
But you are going back to Ohio State to college.
I'd like to. I'm waiting right now, and nothing definite.
Okay.
I might chip in there and comment on him a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
He would point this out. He will be one of our valedictorians this year.
Oh, he will.
And you know, I always like to get those on the basketball team. I've had a few of those in the past.
It's tough to do. It's tough to carry both.
They become our books or our brains. So we like to get those.
Have you been approached on any scholarships yet? You know, say locally.
Concerning basketball?
No, just on academic. I'd say you'll have quite a few of them on academic.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of letters. I've got some scholarships at UT and Memphis State already.
Still think you'll hold out and go to Ohio?
I don't know. I'm just waiting right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish you luck in whatever you do, and I also wish you luck in the coming games. You fellows have really pulled off a tough year this year, and with only one loss, I feel you're going to make it. Good talking to you, Steve.
Good talking to you.
And now for the last player of the day, we have a senior player, Mike Melton. He made most outstanding player in the 8th District this year. It's good to have you here, Mike.
It's good to be here.
You, how did you get voted most outstanding player?
I don't know. I think the coaches had a meeting.
I'll probably need to explain that.
Okay.
I haven't seen him since this took place, and generally they probably don't know, but when the coaches meet, we decide to vote on a coach of the year, player of the year, and then an all-district team. Mm-hmm. So Michael was voted our district's most valuable player.
Okay, what comprises this? Is it shooting, hustle, or?
Well, I would say the all-around type play. Michael certainly was the most deserving. He'd get my vote always, of course, and he has done so well this year that he couldn't be overlooked as the most valuable player. In fact, Michael plays any position, and last year started it, and this year is finishing it up. We've called on him to play inside, and he, as the old saying goes in coaching, he's our bread and butter player right now.
What's your height?
6'2".
6'2", and you play inside now. You say inside. Is that
it's pivot,
center?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's your average this year, Mike? Do you know?
I think it's about 18 points a game.
18 a game.
Well, that's good enough
that's
to lead the
impressive.
district.
That is impressive. What was your high night? Do you know that?
I had 29 one night.
29.
Yeah.
That's real impressive.
Pretty good scoring.
It is. That's real good. And I take it from what you say, he hustles a lot, gets the rebounds.
He's a complete player.
Do they keep the stats on the rebounds?
Yes.
In high school ball, I didn't know whether they did
He's
or
right up the top. He and one more player usually is our leader.
not. Okay, what are you going to do when you graduate?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If I don't get my school paid for, I ain't going to go to school, I don't guess. I don't know.
Okay, you haven't had any offers on scholarship yet?
I don't reckon. No.
It sounds like you probably will. It's kind of hard to achieve that kind of status without getting a few offers. And where would you like to go?
I wouldn't be real choosy about it. It don't really matter.
I can answer that for you. I know these kids. He'd like to go anywhere he could play basketball.
That's what I figured. Anybody that has that kind of record,
Yeah.
I'd say he would. Well, I don't doubt a bit that somebody, a good school, is going to be trying to acquire him. So you've lived in Livingston all your life?
Mm-hmm.
Or in Overton County?
Yeah.
Okay. How many years you played ball?
I played ever since I was in the 4th grade at Monroe, and then up until now, I guess. Yeah.
So you've had quite a record then. You've a lot of years behind you, and I'd say that's what it takes. It takes a lot of years,
experience.
a lot of bench setting, no
Yeah.
doubt. I mean, everybody has to do
Oh,
that. But tell you what, we want to commend you on the year you had, the awards you've got, and want to wish you luck on the coming tournament. Definitely want to do that, and just get in there and play as hard as you can.
I mean, too.
Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
Well, Coach Vaughn, I'll tell you, I've never seen 3 more All-American looking boys.
Thank you. That's part of our program. We try to get them to appear in a good frame as well as play in a good frame. So that's been one of our mottos over the years, and it'll always be our motto. And
Well, you've got the academic as well.
Right.
That's surprising. Of course, I think it's indicative of the times.
yes,
Years ago, that wasn't quite the same.
you're right.
All right, now you say you've got some other players that received awards.
Okay, we, in addition to Michael making the most valuable player in the district, we had an all-district team chosen. We had 3 other players on that. Charlie King and Scott McCormick and Ricky Smith made our all-district team as well.
Okay, now when you say all-district team, for the people that don't understand that, what does this actually
Okay,
mean?
that again is the top players from the different schools, and we kindly rode on it high this time. We got 4, and most of the other schools got either 1 or 2 each.
Well,
Of course, that
sounds
speaks
real
from
good.
the record, of course.
Yeah.
Best team usually gets the most players, and we really got our share this year.
That sounds real good. Well, have you got anything that you can add? Anything you want to tell the people out there with the upcoming tournaments?
Well, we just like to invite everybody out, and we feel like this will be another one of those good District 8 AA tournaments at Tech, and be some real exciting games, I feel like, and we hope to be in part of that excitement and hope to bring the winning trophy home.
Okay, and you've got 3 games there if you win each game.
No, just 2 in the district.
2
We got a first round bye, so we play on Tuesday. If we win, we play on Friday then.
Okay, then if you end up winning those 2 games, where do you go to play the next
We'll be in
one?
the region at Dunlap the following week. Of course, we're already in that by our first round seed automatically puts us in the region.
Okay, now we were talking earlier. The tickets down at Hooper Evelyn Center run
Yes.
$2 a seat.
For the first 3 nights, and then the final nights is 2.5.
Okay, so actually you'd be playing the second and the final night.
Right.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to add to this?
Well, I guess not. Just like to invite everybody out and hope we have a good following.
Okay, let's everybody get out and back our team. They've really tried hard this year. They got a good record. Tuesday night, get down to Hooper Evelyn Center and get you a seat and watch a fine ball game.
Might point out the fact that we appreciate you all having us up, and it's really been our pleasure.
Well, I'll tell you what. I would like to thank everyone for watching tonight. We hope that you have enjoyed our magazine. and be sure and tune us in next time. We would also like to invite you to send us your comments and ideas for future shows. This is Jerry Stovall saying thank you and good night.